I know the end is near, the television telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind, can't recognize it's genocide. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne, go hide inside your house. Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. I talk to God but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
If it's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Feels like the end is near, our freedom's disappearing. People playing God, call it genetic engineering. The media misleading us and evil's interfering. While the government we need became the power that we're fearing. Our billionaires are going to space, don't blame them for leaving. Birds are falling out the air, fish washing up on our beaches. This is end times, humans got a deadline. Children are the future till we ruin them with headlines. Should be past their bedtime, but everyone's woke. They told us chase a dollar that made everyone broke. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope. Soon enough the government will leave your bank account froze. Judgment day is coming, you can run or you can stand and fight. Panic in the dark or lead rebellions by the candlelight. This ain't your granddaddy's planet Earth, it's black and white. The end is coming, I'll see y'all in the afterlife.
If it's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for? It's the end of the world as we know it. It's our fault that it's over.
While we look down at our phones, they'll drop a bomb from a drone, then an explosion. We should have known it.
We stood on top of mountains. We've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses. We dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, all across America. I'm your host, Patriot Pascal, and you are listening to America Strong Patriot Podcast. I have to say, you got some beautiful weather out here in the Rockies. Of course, it's getting cold. You know, it's that time of season. And the DOJ is finally doing something with Pelosi. After she and her Californian constituents, right? Constituents, whatever you want to call them, idiots, have said that they would arrest ICE agents. No one is above the law, Pelosi. No one is above the law, Democrats. We're tired of the bullshit. We're tired of the nonsense, right? You want to arrest federal agents. Now, I've had people say, Tom, what if ICE turns on us? Like, okay, I mean, there's so many debates about it. We're dealing with challenging times, right? But it's Friday. We're finally seeing Pelosi getting smacked across the face. She's got to give up her emails, right? It's incredible. More importantly, today's verse of the day, I'm going to read it to y'all. Because I am a Christian, and y'all know that. I'm not going to be repetitive about it. But today's verse of the day, John 14:6. Jesus answered, I am the way, and the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. Now, it really is something. It really is, right? That is a powerful verse. It truly is. And to see that, it really is incredible. Hold on, folk. It's, so, but Jesus is the way. He is the truth and the life. No one comes through the Father except through him. That really is powerful. It truly is. And to see that Jesus, the one that God sent, he sent his only son to die for our sins, to resurrect, to conquer death, right? To be prepared, to share his message, to go out there and tell people that you are not alone. All the suffering, everything you are dealing with, God loves you and he will protect you, right? Life wasn't meant to be easy. Excuse me. We were going to go through all sorts of trials and tribulation. We were going to go through all sorts of battles. And as us Christians, those of you that don't believe, you don't have to agree to what I'm talking about. But those that do, you see where we're coming from, that we are filled with love, that we are shining the torch in this darkness. By the way, you have to give it to Tom MacDonald. He is one of the best musicians that is out there, that is singing, that is showing what our enemy is. And to see him stand against the globalists, right? Even Trump gave him an endorsement. Like, it's really incredible. Now, he did another song, which I will be playing here, and it's for Charlie. Knowing today is the 24th, phone lines are open. Can't wait to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions as we cover a lot of news. Also, we got Trump deploys B-1 bombers in preparation for war with the communist narco-terrorist state Venezuela. Pelosi now officially under criminal investigation by the DOJ. This is something, like, we really are seeing explosions happening. Like, whoa! It ain't about politics. When we have been ripped off for decades, we have been screwed and stabbed in the back by the politicians, by the government that seeks to bring death and destruction. Excuse me. Another topic I want to cover is Pennsylvania is trying to legalize late-term abortion. What is going on, Pennsylvania? Seriously, what is going on? Why? We already had Virginia at one point that did, and then the governor comes in, such an awesome Youngkin, right? Let's not forget Youngkin's mission. He came in, he overturned that crap and said, enough is enough. We're not doing it. Colorado legalized late-term abortion up to birth. And to Governor Jared Polis and to the Democrats and some of the Republicans in Colorado are weak. You should have had a stronger spine to be like, no, we are not legalizing infanticide in the beautiful state of Colorado. Now, Rhode Island followed suit, right? Stupid flies. I mean, it's the fall. Flies shouldn't be flying around. But New York follows suit under Governor Cuomo at the time. Infanticide. The tower, the beautiful Freedom Tower, lit up in pink, which is the colors of murdered babies. What is infanticide? Where a mother can have her baby killed all the way up to birth, even after she gives birth. The only thing the doctor needs to do to the little one is snip its neck. It's sick. New abortion biz in New Jersey will kill babies. Now, New Jersey. Folk, to all of you pro-lifers, get out there and stand your ground. This is our country. Babies' lives matter, right? Stand up for our children. These are genocidal numbers that the Democrats, these are demons we're fighting. It's spiritual warfare. It's Baal, right? Infanticide is the sacrifice for Baal. Now, those of you that don't know who Baal is Back in the day, women would sacrifice their babies, even up to birth, and throw them into the fire in the name of Baal, just another demon like Moloch. And of course, BLM, Baal, Lucifer, Moloch. There you go. And then, of course, some people are like, well, what about MLB? Major League Baseball. Some people said, oh, Moloch, Lucifer, Baal. All right, it's sick. It's disgusting. Folk, we gotta be the change. President Trump, remember, he did say that it is up to us to make America great again with him. It is not just one man, it's also our message to bring peace and prosperity back, which come January and February and March, I'm getting ready to campaign for the American people. And I'm saying this because I'm dead serious. We are going to be the change that America needs. Because remember what President Trump said 9 years ago when he became the nominee. Americanism, not globalism, will be our Guido. I am your voice. We are our children's voice. We are the voice of America. Our children, our families, our communities have been affected for way too long. Now, I'm not running for office. I'm campaigning because I want real change, like a lot of us Americans do. We must have it. And the only way we can is to do what we were told to do as patriots, as Americans, to go out there and stand for what is right, to preach the word of God, to tell the American people to wake as many more Americans. We are under attack by the left-wing mob. We really are. Now, I've had people call me young Alex Jones. I am myself, but hey, I mean, thank you for the compliments. I could dress like a frog, get a frog suit and a tutu. I'm a gay frog, right? Like, because they all talk about the government putting chemicals in the water and turning the freaking frogs gay, right? With astrazine. Ooh, look at me, which I do have a video of Alex Jones and with that scumbag David Hogg. I mean, if y'all want to see it, we can. But my point is that what I'm talking about is that these states that are legalizing murder of babies, you really think God is going to protect the state? No. Sudden judgment. That's what we are looking at. We are looking at destruction, division, chaos because of the establishment and to the people that wanted them in. To all the leftists that are like, oh, Thomas, you're a terrorist, you're a fascist, you're a Nazi. We're seeing these Antifa camps and these Antifa buildings where they're grooming kids, right? Like the video I shared. They're telling women on how to kill their unborn baby. It's, oh my gosh. It's nuts. It's truly fucking nuts. So, as we start today, please, by all means, I want to hear y'all's thoughts and opinions. I'm gonna be getting a lot of guests in the coming weeks. We're gonna be talking about pro-life. We're gonna be talking about what's coming. And knowing that Trump is getting ready to bomb Venezuela, we're seeing a regime change, right? Even though the CIA is the biggest threat to America, even these society groups, right? They are the ones that are funding the war. They are the ones that are attacking Americans. They're the ones that want to destabilize America, turn us into a third world hell, the likes of which we've never seen. We take a look at the uprisings. It's not stopping. It's just getting worse. With the Antifa forces, with the jihadi forces getting ready to make their moves, it's a mix of everything, and it's disgusting. And I'm telling you, the American people, I'm not here to spread fear. I'm here to call it out because sooner or later we're going to hear that someone's got a bomb strapped to their chest and they are going to walk in and next detonate, either with a cell phone or with click. And then what? Your first Walmart, your first local supermarket, boom. We got some people dead, multiple injured. Just wait. And I hope that does not happen. I pray that doesn't happen. But knowing the Democrats, all the illegals, these illegals are soldiers and they're terrorists and child human traffickers and murderers. That is what we're seeing. Well, here we are in Colorado. I cannot believe this. Colorado, the great state of Colorado is all preparing for gay games. Yet they're, oh, we're going to help the food pantries, help the Americans in need with food stamps and all. Oh, it's okay. You see on how stupid it is? They know that the American families are suffering. These are the Democrats and the politicians that are supporting radicalism and not giving a damn about our veterans, not giving a damn about the homeless. Colorado Springs, I'm going to be in Colorado Springs come Monday and Tuesday, and I'm going to be filming. I'm going to be live. And then afterwards, I'm going to Denver next. You are going to see what it looks like. It's disgusting. Third world nation like cities. Beautiful cities. Now turned into third world dystopias. Like, how the hell did we make it here? It's not about right versus left, blue versus red. It's about patriotism against anarchism and the New World Order. That's the reality. Democrats are the ones that are saying, oh, it's Trump's fault why you are suffering. It's their fault. It's the rhinos. These people don't want to come to the table and do a damn thing. They'd rather pass nonsense spending for transgenderism, transhumanism, gay games, you name it, instead of saying, we'll work with you, Trump. Oh, Trump is doing a good thing, right? Now, I'm seeing a lot of pressure about Trump as well. And, folk, I'm not here for division. I never will be. It really is something. So, it's sick. It really is freaking sick that we are seeing this. In today's America, we are seeing a complete attack of the left. We are seeing a complete destabilization of these anarchists that are funded by George Soros, you name it, all these radical groups. And then, NASA is launching a probe to 3i Atlas, right? I mean, I'd rather be talking about space than politics. I'd rather be talking about games and other things, right? This is where we are at, and the folk. Sorry about that, but back to what I was saying, like, we are dealing with an uprising of full-blown tyranny, and these tyrants are like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do whatever we want. Like, remember? They were hell-bent on us having rallies. They were calling us terrorists. Remember, Attorney General Merrick Garland, during the Biden-Harris years, they were targeting us, saying that we are domestic terrorists, and all the crackdowns, the FBI raids, especially arresting an 81-year-old woman for praying over the abortion clinic to stop the murder of murdered babies, and a pastor for helping women change their mind about the abortion. It's sick that they can come out, they can attack us, but when we stand our ground, when we go out there and want to have a rally, a get together, we're terrorists, we're causing chaos at a park, we're protesting, when we're just having a barbecue, having a good old game of kickball, baseball, right? Now watching grown-ass athletes that are kneeling before the flag and saying America sucks play a ball game, or raising the pride flag. Right now, you can disagree, be like, Thomas, I find that offensive. You can find it offensive. It's an opinion. I don't care. I'm calling out what is fact. I loved the New York Mets. Being a New York Mets fan. Their losing streak started right after they rose up the pride flag during the national anthem. The Mets went down. Loss after loss. Yeah, we'll bounce up and down. It's disgusting. That's what happened. The Mets took a big loss. I was all excited this year for baseball. Yeah, we're gonna go to the World Series. But to see the wokeness that have affected our sports, they politicized it. And it's disgusting. We can't even enjoy good football, knowing who owns the NFL, who owns the NBA, which, look, former coaches and players got arrested and is staying with the mafia? Right? NBA players. It's a game changer. Right? I mean, it's just insane. So from all that, now it is open line, open opinion. Veterans can call, anyone can call. Please, I want to hear y'all's thoughts and opinion. The phone line is up, and if I need it, once again, 719-463-9047. Call in. I want to know y'all's thoughts and opinions on everything we're talking about. And how quick this year has just went crazy. Ever since President Trump got in, right? Even before President Trump took the oath of office, we were already dealing with craziness. I mean, we were all expecting Big Mike, right? Big Michelle Obama against Trump. That would have been funny. That would have been the most funniest thing to see. Trump slamming Big Mike, calling him a dude. Like, listen here, dude. Oh, man, it would have been the most funniest thing ever, right? Like, it really is something. It really is. And to see, oh man, I just lost my train of thought. But yeah, to see on how quick this year spud. Oh wait, no, I was talking about Trump going out to Big Mike. So, man, it's Friday. I'm in a good mood, kicking back, enjoying. And tonight's show, also the phone lines will be open. Late night in the Rockies and in the heart of Texas. Well, heart of Arizona. That's my buddy Sean. We expect y'all. Come on, check it out. Come tune in. We are the real deal. I'm covering so much, folk. We are really seeing who's for our country and who ain't. And those that aren't, we are going to try. We're not going to force our beliefs. We're not going to force you to listen. If you don't want to be a part, okay, whatever. Like, you don't want to be a part of the greatest movement of the history of our country and of the world, to where we're standing up against globalism, to where we're bringing faith back, right? Now, as y'all see, that Gavin Newsom will spend $140 million to help Planned Parenthood. When can we have crimes against humanity? When can we have these people indicted and arrested for treason, for murdering the unborn babies? Now, Wisconsin, as y'all see, first time ever in Wisconsin, Safe Haven Box saves babies from infanticide. It is incredible. We gotta pray over our country. We gotta be the change, because we are the change. We are America's last stand. And to see on how they're getting rid of God, saying that, oh, God doesn't exist, God will never exist. Now, those of you that don't believe, y'all got different beliefs. Okay, just think about it. What happens when the one world government comes in? No constitution? Folk, we are going to be on the front lines. We are going to be fighting to make sure America is free. And I'm not saying that in a violent manner. We're already fighting as it is. By being a digital soldier, by going out there, spreading the news, sharing information, talking to people, finding the things that we can agree on, and bringing the American dream back, bringing the American people back into reality with common sense. Because as we see it, there's a decline of common sense, and there's a high climb of stupidity. I grew up in America where we can joke, where we can do pranks like in Practical Jokers. That's the America I remember, where we were able to joke, right? You get to do some stupid crap. Your friends laughed at you. We were able to have a good time. Go out to a bar, not be politically correct, argue over a sports game like, oh, you son of a bitch. Oh, your team sucks. No, your team sucks. Start throwing down bets, right? Throwing down coins, dollars. Some of you would go up to your wives and husbands, be like, man, I lost the bet. And then they'll be like, how much did you lose? I lost $2,000. Are you serious? Right? The wives would go nuts. You lost $2,000 of our freaking dollars for a stupid game on TV at a bar? Well, I thought we were gonna win, darling. Right? Oh man, it's like I said, it's Friday. I'm on one, and we, the American people, are shining the torch. We are not giving in. We are not giving up, because come next year, Pascal, we are America strong, and we are the storm. We are for faith and family and liberty, and also restoring balance in this country. Now, why all of a sudden? Like, what is my goals for these campaigns that I want to do? Charlie Kirk, he was going to every college campus. He was getting out there. He let the left, we let them say whatever they want, and we called out their nonsense. We laughed at them because look how stupid they said. What? Oh, you're big, okay. And then you had that one guy saying that he's Satan. And then Charlie Kirk was like, in the name of Jesus, I pray for this unclean spirit. Yeah, man, right? Charlie Kirk, he was one of the best. One of the best that was out there. Now, it's going to be incredible. Next year, I'm going to be traveling from state to state. And I'm going to have a team with me. We are going to be doing a lot that we can, because we got to continue to shine this torch. We're not Ben Shapiro, the Zionist, with the Daily Wire. Oh, well, I never really liked Charlie, and, on how he was protecting Zionism and all. And then all of a sudden, he starts to fumble the ball. And then, what Charlie did, and then he sits in a seat like he's this big, mighty, tough guy. You know what? With all due respect to Shapiro, whatever, I just don't like him. He's shown on who he represents. He's a Zionist. And knowing that Zionist is a hidden society, and knowing that Charlie Kirk, he was calling out what was going on. Now, Candace Owens, maybe there's some she knows. I'm not saying I agree with her. I'm not saying I disagree with her. But she was the one who's right now standing up and questioning what the hell happened to Charlie Kirk. Everyone is saying that he's not dead. There was a hologram. He faked his death. Like, there's so many conspiracies. We don't know. The only thing we do know is that Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck by a skilled shooter. And we all know it wasn't no wokeism. It wasn't no wokist. It was an operative. I mean, take a look at the shot, right? Especially when he's, all right? Now, I'm not making fun of him. I'm just showing what happened to Charlie Kirk. Who really took him out? Was it some deranged leftist, or was it some CIA operative? Or was it a Zionist? There's so many thoughts that are going on that we can think and be like, who really took out Charlie Kirk? Who really tried to put the bounty? Right? Who's putting the bounty on Americans right now? We already know it's the World Economic Forum. It's the World Health Organization, the United Nations, all these big major corporations, BlackRock, Lockheed, the same ones that want war with Russia, World War III, World War IV. These are the same establishment that's also pushing for digital ID, digital currency. Now, Utah is trying to pass the digital currency. They want to go to digital. You see what they're trying to implement with the government shutdown? The central banks are now trying to screw the American people, which, hello, we already talked about this coming from a mile away. We knew it was coming. Our job as Americans is to hold the line and end it. We're already seeing them launch 4G, 5G, right? The 5G towers. We spoke about what could happen, the cancer, you name it, everything that 5G has. It's a weapon that was used in World War II. The dangers of 5G. Now, if you take one of them radiation radars, or I forgot the name of it, and you stand to right near these cell towers, or even stand a little bit far away from it, and you put that, no, it's I think radiation detector or something. See on how high that thing goes up. If it's going beep, 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 then we know. They've poisoned our food, right? They poisoned the air, the chemtrails. We all know chemtrails is real. The vaccines. It's disgusting. It truly is. Now, folk, we can disagree on some things. We can have a debate. I'm all up for debate. I wouldn't mind. Like, let's see what we can agree on. And what, right? I mean, we could disagree. We're going to have a good old debate. I mean, we can go Rocky Balboa. Boom, 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 right? But let me tell you, what we are seeing in today's America is looking a lot like 1930s, 1940s Germany and Europe, where the Nazis took control. Now with the New World Order, we will conquer. We will make sure that the people eat the bugs. We are in charge. We must stop these people from waking up. We have to shadow ban everyone on YouTube, right? YouTube has been shadow banning us. I'm being shadow banned. By all means, follow the link, follow YouTube. But I do want to play a song. I am going to take a small break. But with that, I'm also going to play a song for Charlie. And it's by Tom McDonald. By the way, I don't own rights to the music, so Facebook is probably going to limit what I say. But this song is for Charlie Kirk, and, you know, it's sad. It really is. So I'm going to take a quick break. Before I do, please subscribe to the channel if y'all have it on BitChute. Like it, share it with your friends. On everyone on Facebook as well. Share the live stream on your friend's profile. Spread the word. America Strong, Patriot Radio Podcast. Also, follow me on X at America Strong 1. America Strong Patriot Radio Network, right? And also Patriot Pascal. I do have the link, which I will upload here in a minute on Platform X. And please be a part of the action. I would love to see y'all's thoughts. The phone lines are open, but I'm going to go in for a short break. Follow the news page on Facebook. I would love to have y'all. I mean, seriously. Thoughts, opinions. I'm also going to try and get another friend on and run things as we continue to stand on the front lines of this battle and fight globalism. We the people, and I mean we the people. It's up to us to be the ones to keep America safe, to protect our faith and shine the torch that God has given us. Now, no matter what, if you're not a Christian, just stand with us and help bring America out of this darkness. Get our beautiful country into the light. So I'm going to take a quick break. Here is the song Charlie by Tom.
Shot down and he was barely 31. Another woke coward took a life with a gun. He left behind a wife and a daughter and a son. All he did was try to speak for all of us. And I'm so tired of the hatred and the narratives. The patriots ain't dangerous, woke people are the terrorists. They shot and killed the father, sent a message to Americans. They ain't gonna stop until they bury us. Dear Charlie, I don't know if you can see us now, but if heaven has a window, I sure hope you're looking down. Cause we ain't going quiet, we gon' scream your name loud. And you're gone, but I swear to God that we gon' make you proud. We ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie.
This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
Killed in cold blood for having a discussion, and liberals are celebrating murder like it's justice. You didn't kill a villain or the evil that it comes with. You killed a father and a husband. And I'm so tired of the left and all the wokery. We can't get along if you just kill us when we don't agree. Sniper rifle fire from a liberal that no one sees. Scared I might be next to die when I'm just buying groceries. Charlie, we'll make sure your children know that defending all our freedom is why you aren't coming home. I hope heaven has a window you can watch your children grow and hear your message echo from below. And we ain't backing off or giving up, I'll preach what you taught me. They may have killed a soldier, but that man had an army. This is far more deep than some political parties. And you can't kill freedom, so this one is for Charlie.
This ain't the America that all our parents love, but good men try to keep making it great. Pray that God will take care of us, the system is failing us when good men die for the things that they say. And I can't just be quiet, so I gotta be brave, cause this is America. Lately it's scaring us, but one good man can change it all in a day.
So powerful. It really is, you know. And just think about it. These are our enemy, the enemy of the people. Yet we got the Democrats, we got the establishment saying that we're the enemy of the people. I mean, take a look what's happening. These operatives, they're sending in their mentally deranged, ill folk carrying out mass shootings, right? All these school shootings were planned for what? Now, if I were to talk about Sandy Hook and say it's not real, well, it is not real. I'm probably going to be sued, like Alex Jones, right? They'll probably sue me for millions, knowing that there was no school shooting. We all know it was an empty building. But besides that, take a look on how they planned all this. How many students were going to be killed? Or just in general, the Pulse nightclub, right? Even though the bullets, oh yeah, we know the bullets, they're vibrating bullets, right? Take a look at Club Q in Colorado Springs. You see on how that they've weaponized these people to go in and to shoot up these clubs, to shoot up these schools, and they're the ones that are protected. Oh, this individual was trans. They're all trans, right? Supposedly. They're mentally ill. Why are these people on medication? Right? Why are these people having to stay silent? Oh, they can't talk. Really, I would love for them to talk and be like that. We were paid. We were forced to do this. Right? Let's not forget that the taxi guy who was Derek Chauvin, who supposedly killed George Floyd, right? They got the wrong cop. Where's the taxi guy? Where's the actor? Nowhere to be found. It just goes to show. All this was planned for them to destabilize the nation, for them to try and take away the Second Amendment, for them to just ban the Constitution. This ain't freedom. When we got big government doing everything they can, it is tyranny. And we are holding the line. We are fighting hard every day to make sure our children get a proper education. And as Americans, it is our job to fulfill our mission. Especially with the medical tyrants. Look how many people got killed during the vaccine rollout, right? We've seen it. Now, those of you that are tuning in, thank you for tuning in so far. You're listening to America Strong Patriot podcast. Please call in if you want. The call-in number is in the description. Leave your thoughts and opinions. Everyone on YouTube. Let me see if we got anyone on YouTube. I do have it shared. So let's see. Let's go to view channel. And No, and I don't own rights to any of the music, and no views. I really am being shadow banned. YouTube is shadow banning me like no tomorrow, and it's ridiculous. It's okay. Am I offended? No. It's okay though. I mean, this is who they are. This is who they represent. They don't care about us. They really don't. Is if they really cared, right? They would allow freedom of speech, but no, they're too busy silencing Americans like they did with Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones. And by the way, I hope you all like it so far with the profile pic, with the hood and the gas mask. Oh, yeah. I mean, we are digital soldiers. We are the American people. We're fighting every day for our First Amendment to make sure our children have a proper education in this country. We are doing everything as parents to love our children. Right? Now, Greg Reese just posted up a video. The Masonic Oh, wow. We got to check this out. So, instead of me talking, let's go here.
Born in 1805, the story goes that 14-year-old Joseph Smith was visited by God and Jesus Christ, who called upon him to restore the true church in preparation for the end of the world and the second coming of Christ. He later transcribed what became the Book of Mormon. According to this new religion, Jesus and Lucifer are brothers, and their father, God, is a human man with a physical body. This God is one of many gods, and he has multiple human wives who give birth to billions of living souls that are sent to earth in order to learn how to become gods themselves. But the most important Mormon belief is Zion. They believe that in 600 BC, their Jewish ancestors fled Jerusalem, built a boat, and sailed to America, where Jesus Christ visited in 33 AD. Mormons were taught that they must find the New Jerusalem in America, and were told that it will be on Lamanite borders, meaning there will be Native Americans there to deal with. They expanded from New York to Ohio and Missouri, but found it difficult to get along with the locals. After going to war with the Missouri militia, about 10,000 Mormons were forced to leave the state in 1839. They then went to Illinois and established their own city, which soon became one of the largest in Illinois, and was granted a charter that allowed them their own municipal court and a militia. In 1841, over 50 years before Theodore Herzl's first Zionist Congress in Switzerland, the Mormons ceremoniously dedicated Palestine for the return of the Jews. Also that year, Smith announced that the angel demands polygamy. Within 3 years, he takes on 40 wives, including girls as young as 13. Like the Masonic order Daughters of Rebecca, they adopt the symbol of the beehive, a symbol of cooperative industry, and Mormons were encouraged to breed and expand. Many took child brides. In 1842, Joseph Smith, who came from a family of Freemasons, was given the rare honor of becoming a Mason on site, meaning that he did not need to do any of the work. Along with other leading church members, Smith was initiated into Freemasonry through all 3 degrees with the wave of the Illinois Grand Master's wand. Within months, thousands of Mormons were initiated into Freemasonry and were using their lodge to grow members of the Mormon Church. The official Mormon endowment ceremonies were introduced, and they reflected Masonic rituals. In 1844, Joseph Smith announced his candidacy for U.S. presidency, and shortly after, was charged with treason and locked up in an Illinois jail, where he was murdered and fell from the window with the Book of Mormon in hand, as the story goes. Joseph Smith was now a martyr, and his prophecy was proven to be true when the Mormons were forced to leave Illinois in 1846. They then began their exodus to the Utah Territory, where they massacred the indigenous population and found their New Jerusalem. The U.S. government allowed the Mormons the freedom to colonize the West and expand their manifest destiny. But after the dirty work was done, polygamy was federally outlawed, and the once anti-American Mormons became hyper-patriotic and made the all-American nuclear family their new public image. The entire Mormon religion is based on the belief that the world will soon end and that a Jewish state must be created in Palestine. The LDS Church, who identify as descendants of ancient Israel, was the only religious organization to officially support Israel's creation in 1948. In 1989, Mormons founded a university in East Jerusalem. The LDS Church is worth billions today. They are the main contender for the most Zionist organization of America. And Charlie Kirk said that half of his team were Mormons. Greg Reese reporting.
Wow. Wow. So pretty much, the attack on faith. And all right, I'm not judging all Mormons, no. But here's what we got. Got some action. All right. So what is y'all's thoughts? Please, shoot me a text. Well, leave a comment. Call in. As we just kick back. Enjoy some good old music, right? Breaking news just in, I guess. What? President Trump backed New Jersey Governor candidate Jack Ciattarelli, however you pronounce his name.
850,000 more registered Democrats and Republicans in New Jersey, but Ciattarelli has secured endorsements from local Democratic officials, including lifelong Democrat Anthony Veneri, a North Bergen commissioner and former chairman of the Hudson County Democrats.
Wow. One day before post-voting begins. Folk, that it really is something. Let's not forget that the Democrats and the establishment are all... Oh, boy. Oh, that's a gif. I was about to say. Chuck E. Cheese's Schumer, everyone. And here's a cartoon. Look how far right they are. Only a few of them, right? And look at the left. MSNBC, CNN, Antifa. We support men and girls sports. Leave our criminals alone. Open borders. Yo, I'm a donkey, like AOC. Right? Oh, gosh. Look at this. Gosh, these people are disgusting. How the hell did we get to here? Right? How? From common sense? Well, one side of America, which I'm proud to be on this side, the right side, is all common sense, and then their side, stupid, retarded, dipshits. How? I have no idea. Oh. Damn, we got some action right here. She does have every right to use the Insurrection Act. Right? With him trying to ram it, it should be open fire. Because he just tried to kill federal agents. Come to the gate of the Coast Guard base to try to stop ICE. At this point, yeah, they have the right to protect their lives. Wouldn't y'all agree? I do. Because what if this guy had explosives in the truck? What if this guy had an army in the truck? They open up the back of that truck and they're firing bullets. Right?
Keep walking.
There you go. Bay Area. Where beautiful. Once beautiful, well, it's overrun by pedophiles and scumbags of California. Right? And child trafficking. And child trafficking. Seems like we got a pretty good crowd. It is 1:33 Eastern Time. I'm checking the ratings. Cool. Nice to have y'all on. Please follow the page. Y'all are in for a treat as we continue to cover all the news, public opinion. Like I said, phone lines are open. Want to know y'all's thoughts? And Alex Jones, I don't know what the hell.
James did a little bit of a mating dance for folks today there in Virginia.
Sup? Yeah.
Gonna suffocate America with that booty of tyranny. Meanwhile, she's claiming that we're oppressing her. Look, Ivan Ranklin's on the line there in Virginia out front of the courthouse, but I got a few questions the crew's working with him on. He just confronted Abby Lowell, the big deep state lawyer, for Comey, Bolton, all of them. They're trying to consolidate all the cases. Big developments there. That ties into the next big interview with Patrick Byrne coming in studio here in a little while. But while we're figuring all of that out, here is Governor Pritzker, whose whole family literally runs a transgender cult, saying that Chicago is number 30 in crime. Chicago's hands down the most dangerous. 5 years ago, the FBI stopped releasing crime statistics from all the major cities and then claimed preposterously that crime had gone down 0.2%. I was surprised they didn't say it had gone down 100%, but nobody would buy that. So here he is gaslighting, just to give you an idea of how sick these people are. Here it is.
Well, they're doing everything by the book.
Why does Chicago have the highest murder rate of all the big cities?
Well, we are not in the top 30 in terms of our murder rate. Indeed,
well,
our murder rate it has been cut in half over the last 4 years, and every year it's gone down by double digits. And if you look at all of the violent crime over the last 4 years,
here's a map.
They've all gone down.
U.S. cities, 17.47 per 100,000 population. Chicago is number one over Philadelphia, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Phoenix, Los Angeles, New York, and San Diego.
What I'm explaining to you is when you want to fight crime. Look, you can pull statistics up.
No, these are murders.
I'm explaining to you that our murder rate has been cut in half. And very importantly, Brett, and you got to hear this, very importantly, we've been doing the things that are necessary to bring crime down, right? We've invested in community violence interruption. We've invested in police.
So you heard him. Oh, crime's dropped by half the last 4 years because you stopped reporting all violent crime? That's on record. Look that up. FBI stopped reporting violent crime in U.S. largest cities 2021. Then they create fake statistics. The number one crime is white supremacy. It's made up. I mean, what, maybe once a year a white supremacist kills somebody? It's rare. It's not good. But does anybody buy? You hear Mondami, well, you know white supremacy is number one crime. Speaking of crime, we have all over the country, people aren't even having to pass driver's license tests to be given a driver's license or to get commercial licenses or how to speak English. And there's federal rules on that. That's the Transportation Department. So it's being ignored. So now Newsom has overridden that. And then undercover, we've got the different inspection centers admitting, oh, no, we don't enforce that law. And then how many people die when you've got, these 18-wheeler drivers from, Bangladesh or whatever, they're going down an 80-mile-an-hour highway. They'll just turn their truck around in front of everybody and I'm going to drive down the wrong side of the road. Import the third world, become the third world. Here's those clips we're going to have in Regulin.
A federal audit found California had issued 62,000 CDLs to drivers who entered illegally, John, who do not have a permanent legal status as required by the feds. California sanctuary laws prohibit asking applicants their immigration status.
That's
Governor
bullshit.
Newsom said there's not a problem. Back to you.
Did I hear you right? Did you say 62,000?
That's correct.
Oh, my goodness.
It's a federal audit.
William Langeness for us. William, thank you so much. Let's bring in the...
And let me find the clip I want to get you. I miswrote it down here. Let me see. Let's go over these clips here. President Trump reveals he's on the verge of launching kinetic military strikes. I'll get to that without Reckland coming up. Trump says an unknown patriot just sent a check for $130 million to fund the military during the shutdown. Oh, I did find the clip. Here it is. Straight from California Highway Patrol at the inspection center, Gavin Newsom has instructed them to ignore federal law and not make truck drivers comply with English proficiency. Here it is.
Quick question for you: Are they making you guys comply with like the English proficiency? They're not making you guys? No.
Not here in California. Yeah. So here in California, we're not enforcing it.
Did they talk to you guys about it or anything? Or?
Yeah, they said don't enforce it.
Don't. They said specifically don't enforce
Don't
it.
enforce it. Yeah, because this kind of top down. So California, we don't enforce that rule.
Yeah.
It could change anytime.
Yeah.
But as of right now, we're not enforcing the English.
Yeah. Well, I saw they kept the 40 million federal funds from like the highway stuff, and I thought maybe they might have like caved or something, but I guess not. No. Are you guys running into a lot of those drivers like where you can't communicate with them? How do you guys do your inspections?
If we're trying to do level 1 with them, if they can't understand our instructions, then we just do a level 2, which is pretty much level 2, which is pretty much where we're just checking paperwork, doing a walk around, and that's it. We're just supposed to let you out.
Oh, really? Wow.
Well, it's because because we're underneath the truck, and then go over here like fidgeting with the key and all this stuff. It's kind of like
it's dangerous.
Don't touch the keys, right?
Yeah.
You go back under and then go over touching the keys again. It's kind of like, all right, you know what? That's too dangerous. That's too dangerous for me, right?
Yeah.
That's a safety concern, right? So it's kind of like, I'm not gonna crawl underneath the truck if you're not understanding my instructions.
Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. Well, I appreciate your help, man. You have a good night.
Yeah, I've talked to high-level sheriff's department, police department in Austin. It's been in the news as well, but under Biden particularly, they'll have a drunk driver, rapist, whatever. If they're illegal alien, they just let them go. No fines, no court, no nothing. They're just above the law. Now, I'm going to go to our special guest on the street there in Virginia out front of the courthouse where Letitia, the tyrant, lawfare, weaponization of judiciary and law enforcement has been whining and complaining. But before we do that, just remember this. InfoWars lives forever no matter what happens to us. And we're in the thick of the legal battle right now. We need your support at thealexjonesstore.com. Plus, the products are incredible. So we're running this till Monday at midnight. When you get our great bovine colostrum, ultimate superfood, already discounted, all other supplements, our methylene blue that's the best, ultramethylene blue, our Shilajit, our spike protein cardiovascular booster that's the best out there, Ultimate Life Force, all of it is 50% off when you get the colostrum at checkout. That is a huge deal. It ends Monday, thealexjonesstore.com. The widest selection of the best Patriot T-shirts. I mean, it's obnoxious, actually. 600 plus designs of ball caps, T-shirts, hoodies. It's all there. thealexjonesstore.com, thealexjonesstore.com. And we can't do it without you. Thank you so much for your support. I want to encourage everybody that's been sitting on the fence and hasn't gone. Some of the designs are okay. Some are the very best you're going to find anywhere. I love the veteran of the InfoWar line, and we can show that. They got some limited edition Halloween specials that come out each year. There's cheesy stuff. There's funny stuff. There's classic Patriot gear. There's pro-Trump stuff. There's classic InfoWars gear. But I like the good old straight up, clean, classic Patriot stuff. Oh, look at that. I designed that shirt. I knew people love it. You have the Gulf of America shirt. That's a bestseller. I knew it would be. It's all there at thealexjonesstore.com. This is not stolen valor. It's fun stuff like, oh, what's the USS Alex Jones? My idea. It's all about fighting tyranny and the fact that there is a war of information happening. And Ivan Raiklan, former Green Beret, highly decorated, Defense Intelligence Agency, great counterpart working with General Flynn. He's constantly on Capitol Hill. He's constantly at these courthouses around the East Coast when nobody else is there, when Letitia James is being arraigned, when Comey's being arraigned, when Bolton is. It's Ivan Raiklan. So Ivan, the Pentagon decades ago said 90% of war is information. Now they're saying it's more like 95%. So let me ask you about the info war. How important is information war? You should have been out there with 1,000 people today. Maybe we should start doing that. Create like an email list or something, rapid response. As soon as we're done with this bankruptcy and have new owners, which is like weeks away, we want to get you on board so we can really scale up. But we need to be able to have peaceful, crowdsourced everywhere for what's coming. We have Letitia James and Comey and all of them trying to combine the suits, trying to throw out the U.S. attorney or prosecutor that Trump put in. They are making their big state moves right now. They got this the truck out there about her saying fearless. Yeah, she fears God, but she really hates America, and I guess she doesn't fear God. She has no fear. She literally thinks she's above the law. The incredible footage, I know you put on your live stream earlier, you confronted her lawyer and her. We're going to find it on your live stream as soon as we can and get it, hopefully here in the next few minutes. But she literally said, this is about justice system, which has been weaponized, justice system that's been a tool of revenge. Yeah, it's about her. But first off, before you tell us what you just witnessed, Ivan Raiklin, how important is the info war and how important are the info warriors out there?
Yeah, I'd say at this point, the info war is about 99% of the battle because it's about the cognitive space, just like they said during the Biden criminal syndicate era, where the DHS said it's about cognitive warfare. And what that means is you have to counter, if we can do a quick scan and pan over here, if you see that tent in the background, the white one, that's where MSLSD reporter Ken Delanian is located. That's the guy that was at the Bolton trial, right? They're purveying the disinformation that's being spoon-fed to them by the John Brennans of the world, right? When you look him
they're
up,
the defense system. They're the air cover for the bad guys.
Yeah, we're here to counter them. Earlier today, not only did I have Abby Lowell run into the courthouse after I'm not here for really Tish James. The media is here to prop her up. I'm here to expose who's representing her and the connections that he has with the Biden criminal syndicate, because this same lawyer represented him. I also am exposing how he represents John Bolton. Last week he was there. In addition, the top cover provided by the mainstream disinformation purveyors, namely specifically the MSLSDs of the world, I went over there and stood there in the frame asking that guy Ken Delanian questions. They were forced to shut down their programming because my physical presence was there. Peacefully,
okay, well, Ivan, I know you got to start. I follow your stuff, but you got to start sending me everything. I'm going to air it, and we're in your live feed right now, trying to find these conversations earlier. This is beautiful, but again, doesn't everybody need to start joining you for these things?
All it takes, I got Joseph Philip Daniel behind the camera. He's doing some amazing work. Yesterday, yesterday he confronted Adam Schiff. Speaking of that needs to be discussed on your show, Alex. He literally prayed over Adam Schiff and said God is not going to let him run off into the sunset without accountability. I mean, that was a magnificent in-person confrontation peacefully.
Please and Adam send it Schiff to me right now. I want to air it. Oh, my goodness. In fact, if we have to, when Patrick Byrne comes on, we'll have him on, but we'll have you back on once we have the clips because I want to see all this.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, we had some massive wins today exposing Abby Lowell. He ran for the courthouse entrance. As soon as I opened my mouth and made some First Amendment sounds, while everybody was surrounding Big Tish James and cheering for her, probably paid actors, I went ahead and said, hey, no, I could care less about her. Abby, why don't you come out here and answer a few questions? And I kept asking and asking. He just ran into the courthouse, never came back outside. I didn't find him. And then we moved over to MSNBC to go back to your original question. It's the information war. It's live. It's uncensored. We're not giving any sort of manipulative commentary. Nope. You can see it firsthand, live stream, and make your own decision on it. At the end of the day, these guys run for the hills. They're running for the hills over there. We got some Biden Laptops Matters, I guess, individuals here, over here in the background.
But I want to go back to you. I want to go back to you. Force multiplication, Green Berets, what you do. I was never in the military, but studying this when I was like 18, 19, having family that was involved in a lot of stuff, I literally read all the books about force multiplication, even the stuff from World War II, total resistance, and the rest of it, and realize this globalist thing's coming. I've got to go out and mobilize people and get others to get involved. When we tell listeners, go out and join you and help others, we're not patting them on the head. You and a few guys have devastated them with viral videos everywhere, totally freaked them out. Imagine if we had thousands of people there right now. American conservatives and populists have to learn that it's not a hobby to fight tyranny. You've got to hit the streets peacefully, not like communists that go out and just scream and yell and beat up old people or whatever. No, you've got to get the information where, Ivan, you're going into the devil's nest. MSNBC tells us what's about to happen.
Devil's nest. Wow.
Yeah, so right here you see the camera, MSLSD, over there in the background, but you have one of the biggest disinformation platforms headed up by, this is his minions and enablers. This guy right here, Ken Nazarian, would you like to make a comment about your two sources that you had supposedly yesterday? If you can bring up that tweet, Alex. He tweeted out yesterday in response to your best friend, Todd Blanche over at the DOJ. Supposedly Todd Blanche was meeting with someone. I can't remember the exact tweet. And supposedly this guy says that there were two sources that said that there was not enough evidence.
Deep state prosecutors in Maryland claim DOJ doesn't have strong enough case to charge Adam Schiff. And we got Blanche secretly meeting with him, and now he's trying to deny it, even though he's been caught on tape many times. So Blanche is in trouble. We're lasing the target with information and love.
Yeah, so I want to get a response from himself, Ken Nazarian. You want to make a response about the two sources that you guys use at MSNBC related to the supposedly Todd Blanche met with and told you guys that there was not enough evidence to go after Adam Schiff for his mortgage fraud, potential mortgage fraud indictment?
They're ignoring.
I mean, I remember we have like.
You're on TV. You're on a platform that has way more viewers than your little outfit. You're on InfoWars. They have about 50 times more viewers than you at a minimum on a bad day. So use this opportunity. I'm enabling you to tell your message, Ken. Alex, you got any questions for him?
Notice he went, I'm on TV, like he's powerful. Like, I'm on MSNBC with 86,000 viewers on average.
Shut.
I mean, Ivan, you can post a video of you watching paint dry. It has more than that. You got a huge platform.
MSNBC doesn't have over 40K.
Another opportunity. I'm being generous here. Alex Jones is being extremely generous to you and giving you the opportunity to speak to probably it'll end up being 100 million people. 100 million people plus.
He laughs. A little arrogant snake. Here's the thing. If you were Antifa, you'd hit him in the head with a bike lock. We don't want any violence. But when he goes live, Ivan, why don't you jump in front of the TV? Let's put up MSNBC. They'll have more viewers than ever had here.
Let's turn on Ken. I'm not. He's the story. He's the guy that is operating on behalf of. Remember? Oh, by the way, look this up, Alex. Supposedly, when he was an LA Times reporter, he was sending his draft articles to the CIA for approval. This was
that's the LA Times reporter. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Let's look that up. Let's recognize it. The Intercept, I believe, is the one that reported on it.
That's Mr. Mockingbird.
Mr. Mockingbird.
Yeah, that's Mr. Mockingbird himself. When you look up the term Mockingbird Media, right here, and in the background you hear it sounds like
the guy really is a sleazebag.
Unbelievable. Look, he's waiting. Again, they have no viewers. It's not like you want to get on board their 86,000 viewers, but look how arrogant he is.
Well, folk.
Yeah, there's Todd Blanche.
I mean, I'm going to get back to it. I just want to see if there's any other breaking news happening right now. But, thank you all for tuning in so far to this explosive Friday podcast. It really is something. I hope y'all are having a pretty good Friday. Right? Kids getting out of school almost on the eastern seaboard. Up in Florida, beautiful sunshine state. I remember as a kid, my happy ass, hurricane season came around, my happy ass is outside waiting for the floodwaters to go swimming. Right? I mean, I took chances as a kid. I hopped in the canals with alligators and water moccasins. Right? And for those of you that don't know what water moccasins are, water snakes. They love the canals. Seems like my hair's a bit poofy. Right. Now, also follow me on Instagram, by all means. I love being on here. Love the commentary. Love doing what I do, especially next year is going to be such an incredible year. And knowing that it's not just the campaign. It's not just the election year. It's about the American people. It's about what comes next for our country. I'm praying for a lot of our enemies, the Bill Gates, Fauci, and a lot of them get arrested with crimes against humanity. Hopefully, we will finally see the Epstein client list finally get busted. I mean, I've had a lot of people say, "Oh, the client list, it's never going to be released." I really hope it does. Right? I mean, Biden had the list, and knowing that Antifa, we got something going on here. What we got?
Have come out in force. A little bit of that video. Tensions are high at that ICE facility outside Chicago, and coast to coast. Anti-ICE protesters and rioters have come out in force, particularly on Fridays. So this is live. And again, I mean, just a little while ago, it didn't even look like this. It's getting bigger by the hour. Something we have seen play out live at this Broadview location. And state and federal police and agents have been forced to fend off rioters there for weeks. Illinois' governor wants to double down now and not back the law enforcement and not cooperate with ICE.
Wow.
But on investigating them.
Treason.
He wants to unmask them. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is in Broadview, Illinois. Mike.
And Harris, the protesters you're talking about are gathered here early in the morning. They're about 200 strong right now. We see some of them with their painters' masks and wooden shields, ready for a conflict as they sometimes flare here at the Broadview location. Meantime, as you mentioned, Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker told our Brett Baer he wants to scrutinize the actions of the federal agents establishing the Illinois Accountability Commission.
I mean, that's the reality.
If you're an ICE agent and you do these things, we think you ought to be held accountable. And yet no one in Washington, no one above them, no supervisor, no inspector general is holding anybody accountable. There literally haven't been any suspensions or firings for the terrible things that they've done, literally grabbing people, tackling them when they're U.S. citizens and have done zero wrong.
Yesterday, a picture surfaced of Border Patrol Commander Greg Bavino lobbing a tear gas canister in Chicago's Little Village neighborhood. U.S. District Judge Sarah Ellis had ordered that 2 warnings must be given before crowd control munitions are deployed. DHS says multiple warnings were in fact given after the crowd grew aggressive and threw things. In fact, DHS says Bavino was hit in the head. Now, as these protests often melt into riots, angel families, those who lost loved ones because someone was in the U.S.
This is what we are really up against. The riots aren't stopping. It's getting ridiculous. This is what happens when Democrats, remember, people are going to start looting Walmart. If the government's not reopened on the 1st, because everyone's all worried about EBT, because some of them that have abused the power of the government, right, the DHS, that are just lazy bums that play video games all day, watch pornography, enjoying that high. Now, I'm not slamming those of you that watch it. I'm slamming the ones that are abusing it, right? They sit at home all day watching gay porn, whatever, jerking off, playing with themselves, and then going a little bit rated R, but I'm just saying. These are the ones that are abusing. I get food stamps. I get TANF for a living. That's okay. I just watch porn and play video games. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, Trump is taking away food stamps. No, he's not. The Democrats. Hey, Antifa. Hey, leftists. Go get your food stamps. Go protest the Democrats and demand you want food stamps. Right? So, but that's all I got. I got to run and get some errands done. I will be on tonight around 7 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Phone lines are open as always. So thank y'all. God bless y'all. God bless the president. And God bless the United States of America. We are the storm.